Hello everybody, welcome back to another Market Dash video, and today in this video I'm going to be going over the most undervalued big tech stock on the stock market right now. So with that being said, let's get into what I believe is the best buy today, and I've been buying this stock over the past few weeks, so let's get into this company. So going over into Market Dash here, taking a look at the company I'm been buying, it is going to be Meta stock. As we can see, year to date the stock is up almost 27%, but looking at the past month, it's basically break even. I've been buying around $700, so that is my buy price with Meta. And me personally, I think Meta is at an insanely low valuation for the growth that this company is generating. But let's get over here and let's take a deeper look into Meta. So if you didn't know what Meta does, this is the core business that Meta has. This is the family of apps that they have. This is their largest segment by a mile. As we can see here, they own Facebook, Instagram, Messenger, and WhatsApp, and Threads. All of these are different types of areas, but these are still very huge platforms and key for this business, because taking a look here, this nearly accounts for 98% of the company's total revenue, and all this revenue basically just comes from targeted advertising. They make all this money with advertisers being able to put their advertisements on these platforms, and this is huge for Meta. Taking a look at how big these platforms are, Meta reported 3.48 billion daily active users across its family of apps. So nearly half the entire world population uses Meta daily. Taking a look at Facebook, over 3 billion monthly active users. Instagram is another significant portion. WhatsApp with billions of users. Also, Messenger also has millions of daily active users. They just have so many users on these apps. It's such a dominant platform where they have a combination of a bunch of key apps that this is just a huge moat for Meta. Taking a look at some of their other areas that could become huge, the Reality Labs is the future of this investment, often referred to as the metaverse. The key products of this is virtual reality hardware and software, which includes Meta Quest, which is a line of their VR headset, also augmented reality and mixed reality, plus Horizon Worlds, which is Meta's social VR platform where people can interact in a virtual space. And this business model is the segment generates revenue primarily through the sale of hardware right now, and a smaller from the software. The problem with this though, however, right now, it's taking a huge financial loss. $4+ billion is lost because of the metaverse right now. But if that can become profitable, which I think it can be in the future, this will be a huge investment for Meta. Taking a look at some of their other key products here, this is the Meta Smart Glasses. This is their hardware side of the business here. Taking a look at the Meta glasses, they have the Meta Ray-Ban display, Meta Ray-Ban Meta Gen 2. They also have Oakley Meta Vanguard. So this is primarily used the notifications and navigation. The Ray-Ban Meta is with AI, and then Oakley Meta Vanguard is the sports and fitness side of the Meta Smart Glasses. They also obviously have VR sets. So I think this is another key area where they can start to grow. I think these glasses can be a big wearable that people will use in the future. Maybe it's not going to be as big as, say, the Apple Watch or something like that, but I think that this can be huge for Meta and generate a lot more revenue in the future. Also, taking a look at another key thing I like about Meta here is that they're going to be making their own AI chip. Instead of relying on another company like Nvidia, they're deciding to make their first ever AI training chip. They also acquired a chip startup called Revos to further help them make this, and I think this is going to be huge for Meta because this will be a massive cost reduction and make them a more efficient company where they'll be able to get a larger margins, and also this will increase their efficiency in the future. And that's why I believe that this will also help Meta in the future, make them more profitable, and in turn giving us investors more money. So with that being said, let's go over back to the marketdash.io and let's scroll down here. Let's go over to the PE ratio and let's see how this has been in the past and as it is today. As we can see right now, it's basically at its median, so it's trading at a pretty fair valuation. However, the company's revenue growth has been even faster over the past 2 years. It's been growing at 20+%. So even though it's at its median, it's actually growing just as fast as it was back in 2020. So I think this is definitely worth this PE ratio. So with that being said, let's scroll up and look at the SWOT analysis for Meta here. We have the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Looking at the strengths here, they have very good aggressive AI investments. Also, they're very efficient in profitability, very strategic valuation, diversified ecosystem with all their platforms, and strong advertising dominance. But looking at the weaknesses, we have Reality Labs' financial drain, regulatory legal risks, aggressive capex burden, content moderation risk, AI competition pressures, and valuation uncertainty. So taking a look at the intrinsic value of Meta here, actually on market-io, we do get that Meta looks a little bit overvalued. However, I'd be willing to personally pay more for Meta just because of how great this company is. And me personally, $691 is basically right where I was buying it. So I believe that this intrinsic value is pretty fair. And if it ever gets under that intrinsic value, I think we should be buying this company heavily. And also take a look at the hedge funds. They have 64% are bullish and only 36% are bearish on Meta. So this looks very good for Meta in the future. So thank you guys for watching this video on the most undervalued big tech stock right now. Please subscribe to the channel Market Dash. Also, if you want to get some more news and just updates on the market, go to market-io and sign up with the email. And you'll get a bunch of news updates through email. So please go do that. So thank you guys for watching this video and see you.